Hello all, this is Ultimate Prime, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Titan's Return, Vorath, and Mindwipe. Now, before we take a look at the character, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Now, on the box you can see that it shows a picture of Mindwipe, and it's got Vorath and Mindwipe there. If you turn it to the side, you can see a picture of Vorath connecting to Mindwipe. And if you turn it here, you see the box which shows the robot mode of Mindwipe. It shows the animal mode of Mindwipe, shows that he transforms in 16 steps, and it also shows that Vorath transforms in 1 step and that he can fit into the chest of Mindwipe. It also shows that the Titan Masters can attached to several different figures of different sizes, and for example it has Wolfwire, Astrotrain, and Soundwave. The box, let's go ahead and read that really quick. It says, the Decepticons unite with Titan Master partners to power up for battle. Vorath gives Mindwipe control over other bots, central processors, making them servants that do his bidding. So he gives him the power of mind control, very powerful ability, I would think. But anyway, that is enough for the box. So we're going to take a look at the figure, and here is Mindwipe. He doesn't have a lot of articulation though. His mouth does open, and well, his head really doesn't move. You can kind of move it, but that's really not his articulation. He can move his wings. There's several parts here that are on joints, so he can move them and pose those. But that's pretty much it for his articulation. The legs and the feet really don't move, and I mean, that's really it. So not very strong on the articulation part, but there he is. He does come with a few accessories. He comes with this card here showing a picture of Mindwipe and Vorath in their robot mode. If you turn the card over, it shows the tech specs, the red showing where Mindwipe's abilities usually are and what Vorath gives him when they are combined. So he also comes with 2 weapons. He comes with one that's kind of a claw type of shield sort of weapon that he can use, and he also comes with a gun sort of weapon. And so these do attach. The instructions show the gun, you pop it in here on the top, and then it forms the tail. You just stick it right here in his back end, and he has a tail now, which I think definitely adds to the figure. And there you go. He does also come with Vorath, his Titan Master. He is purple and black. And of course he has the head sculpt here on the back, and he can transform into the head of Mindwipe. He can fit inside of Mindwipe's chest. So you just open this here. There is a hole here, and Vorath has a peg here, and you just bend his legs sort of, and you can stick him right in there. And he plugs into the peg, and you can close up the chest. And Vorath can be in the cockpit or chest of Mindwipe. So we also can do this. The tail can come off if you like. And let's pull Vorath out of here. And you have to kind of unpeg him. There he goes. Once you've got him unpegged, you can sit him in here. He's got that peg hole, and there is a hole here. So you can sit him in here You then flip these back and they come over him. And then you can put this gun here on the top, sort of the turret, and there he has a vehicle that he can ride in. Also, he can ride in the vehicle, and it has a little tab right here, and this can fit into the base modes of the other Titans Returns Transformers. So Optimus Prime or Soundwave or any of those guys that can turn to a base, he can become a turret in that base. Sort of like what I showed you in the Optimus Prime review. So there you go. And that's pretty much it for his animal mode. So I'm going to go ahead and get him transformed into his robot mode. Now, in order to transform him into his robot mode, first we want to remove the tail and remove the Titan Master, which we've pretty much already done. So we'll just get him out the way. And then we are going to want to pull, I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. We are going to pull his head down. He has a little tab. There's a hole right here, and he's got a little tab right there. Just going to connect that here. And let's start with his legs. So we are going to pull this wing out here, and let's stretch it out. And then we are going to wrap his leg around by using these joints here. And we're going to connect this piece into, there's a little peg here. We're going to connect it into his leg, into the other edge of his leg. And then that way we can pull his foot down. And you've got one leg done. And so we're going to do that again. We're going to take this leg, we're going to wrap it around again, and it's going to attach into this little peg hole here, and then you can pull the foot down, and then you've got the other leg, and you're going to want to turn them so that they're facing this way. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these wings, we're going to just fold them straight back. Oh, no, we're not going to actually fold them. We're going to, there we go. We're going to spin these wings, spin them up, and they're going to kind of lock into place here. Then we can work on the arms. We can pull these shoulders down, pull this shoulder down, and pull this part of the arm out. Turn it so that it can bend, and then we want to pull the hand out. And we can just turn that a little bit, and there you go. There's one arm, and we can do the same with this side. Pull this arm out, and pull the hand out. Here we go. Bend this so you can push this down, turn it, and there you have both arms. And he's pretty much in robot mode. He, of course, just needs a head. And so that's where you're going to take the Titan Master. Let's pull him out of his little vehicle. And we are going to transform Apex into a head just by putting his arms down and folding him up like that. And there he is. And you just peg him right on in there. And let's peg him in. There he goes. And there you have Mindwipe back in his robot mode. Now, in his robot mode, of course, he can hold his weapons. This one. This one could be a gun or a shield type weapon, depending upon how you want to use it. You can plug it in here. And he's kind of a weirdish sort of gun weapon. Or shield, really. And you can also put it right in his hand, and it's more of a gun too. So it forms sort of a gun, sort of claw something type weapon that he can hold. I think I like it better in his arm slot though. because then it looks more like some kind of melee weapon or something. But yeah, so he does have that. Let's just go over his articulation really quick. His head does spin, so it turns completely. He can move up and down just a little bit. His shoulders can pull out. They can even move up some if you wanted to. The arm does swivel up here at the bicep. He does. It gets stuck though. It's kind of weird. The whole rest of the arm wants to roll with it, so you have to kind of hold the arm there. He does have some elbow bend right here. His hands can go down and up, but that's pretty much it. They can go down and up. His waist does do a full swivel. And his head just came back off. So let's put that back on. His legs can do a full swivel here. They can go up and down. They can turn here at the upper thigh. And he can bend his knees. And his feet can move up and down. So, and that's pretty much it for his articulation. And so, there he is. Just for a few size comparisons, here he is with Skull Smasher. You can see they are roughly the same size. They're both deluxes. And here he is with Galvatron, who is a Voyager size. And so Galvatron is quite a bit larger than him. And then here he is with Leader Class Optimus Prime, who of course is going to tower over him since he is a leader size. You can see how he scales. And then let's put in a legend size figure. So you can see how he scales with the legend size figure. And so of course he is much taller. And so there he goes with that. We are going to transform him back into his animal mode. In order to transform him back into his animal mode, we first want to remove any weapons that he currently has on him, and we want to remove his Titan Master. And let's start with the arms. So we're first going to lift these arms straight up. Lift them straight up, bend them like this, and then they are going to twist here at the top of the arm, and you're just going to pull this arm down and pull these hands back. And you're going to do the same here. You're just going to twist it right here at the top, pull this hand down, and pull this arm back. And that is going to actually form the bottom of his legs. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these wings and we're going to rotate them forward. And we're going to rotate this one forward as well. And then we've got pretty much his bottom half is pretty much covered. So we've got his bottom half there. So now let's go work on the top. So let's turn these down, his legs. We're going to spread them out. And then we're going to open this part of the leg. And we're going to fold it completely open. And do that again. And then that way we can turn the wing this way, which will, we're going to turn the wing this way, which will allow us to tab it in a couple of places. There is a tab here, and there is a hole here on the back of the wing that's going to tab in, and then this part of the wing is going to tab into the hand, where the hand is. And so let's rotate this. Plug that down here. And actually, let's pull the legs in a little bit lower. They're a little too high right now. So let's pull the legs down, pull this leg down. There we go. And then this wing can come down. And then let's make sure it tabs in here. And there you've got one side. And let's flip the foot up. Now let's go to the other side and let's do the same thing. Let's unravel this wing, make sure it's completely open. And then we're just going to turn it so we can tab into this back wing here, this tab. And then it can, let's make sure that this hand is in. So this hand needs to be down. And we can then tab him into here. And we're going to fold this foot back. And then the head can come all the way up. And the head has a small little tab here. And there's a hole here. And so you want to connect it over that. And there you have Mindwipe back in his animal mode. Now, of course, we can go ahead and add his tail in. And just plug that in the back. And his Titan Master can, of course, fit into the chest. Simply by putting them in a seated position, and unhook this. Just kind of pop them in there. It fits nicely. And there you have them. So that is the end of this review. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And I'll be doing some more reviews in the near future. So until then, have a great day, and I'll catch you later.